so here he is. Here's the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ted Conrad.
What's up, Byron?
Hey,
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, thanks for having me down.
Sure.
This
You're
is
welcome
cool.
anytime. Yeah.
Well,
You own the place.
well, this is a amazing work in progress. And I think you've done a great job so far.
Well,
So,
thank you.
Yeah, first
Thank
of
you.
all, yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's been fun, and it's been work. It's work, but I've been really enjoying the process. I've been around construction for a long time, my own projects, and helping a little bit in the new home construction. But this has been a blast. This has been a lot of fun for me.
So we've enjoyed following your channel.
Yeah.
Which we're going to share that out with Fireboard too.
Oh, cool.
Which is fun. I guess real quick, I mean, for those who are just joining us for this first video, they'll probably hopefully go back to see some of your videos.
Yeah.
But like, what's the real quick summary of kind of where the project is, kind of where are we in the stage of things?
Well, this has been an interesting project because as we've gone through the project, we've kind of expanded the project. That's been kind of an advantage of doing the GC ourselves is particularly we've been sandblasting. First we demoed, so we demoed the gutted is kind of the rough term that we use to the entire interior. So we gutted everything. There was offices in there. There was other things, drop ceiling, all kinds of crazy stuff. And that got gutted completely. So it's just basically they call it an empty shell or they call it a white shell. I don't know what there's a terms they use, and basically it's just been gutted. And then rather than repainting some of the brick like you see here behind us.
This was a white wall.
This was a white wall.
Yeah.
So the entire, we would show you the interior, but if you watch a video or two before, it's the dark episode where they've been boarding up windows, so we can't really look in there because it's dark. But the entire inside there is brick, and it was all painted white. And we had a choice to either paint over the white because it was grungy and dingy, or something else. And so we're like, hey, what about sandblasting? I haven't been around much sandblasting, so I was like, hey, let's give it a shot. I just randomly found some people on the internet and said, hey, come take a look at it. Ran into Steve Fixler from Aero Painting and Sandblasting. He came out. The moment he started sandblasting, I was like, touchdown. That was awesome.
It looks great.
Yeah. It was fantastic. So
Yep.
it's a case where, as he says, his own work does the upselling, because as he did the work, we liked it so much that we've had him continue to do other places. So the project has gone on a little slowly for a couple of reasons. Number one, because of that. The demo work has taken a little longer than we had thought. And then the sandblasting, because we sandblasted, he can only be here exclusively because it's a cloud of dust. So as he's been doing that, we can't have anything other work done. So that's taken some time as well. And then as we've expanded that, then that's taken some additional time. So right now we're basically still a little bit in the demo phase. We're pulling out the windows. We've done a little bit of rough plumbing in the floor. And we just got a permit recently, which was a key element and we've been waiting on that too, because we can't actually start doing some of the building process until we get the permit, because the permit we have to get things inspected before we can move forward. And so we're at that phase to finally kind of move forward.
Yep. So Kansas City, Missouri gave us a permit.
Kansas City, Missouri, yep.
Yep, which is cool. As we're standing here, I guess obviously you guys can't see on the camera, but like we're coming through this garage door.
Right.
And this will be the main for like huge shipments and stuff, pulling off like the semi trucks. This will be the main thing where we drive through with the forklift.
Right.
So it's kind of in the middle of the space, but kind of like the warehouse is over here, production and offices will be over here.
Yeah.
But is that kind of like the layout, or how would you describe it?
Yeah, we talk about, right now where there's two sections to our building. We have actually kind of three. We have a two-story, this is part of the two-story section, that the upper floor is offices, and the bottom floor will be offices in addition to reception, waiting area, break room, that sort of thing. And there'll be some more offices down on the main floor. And then back over here is our production space. So that's where our fireboards get created. That's where they get born. Mm-hmm. We have a line that does the circuit board. You know way more about that than I do. So we make our own circuit boards, a lot of hand assembly as well. So that all happens in the production space. And then, as you said, we're here in the shipping, more receiving. We'll probably ship out of the back. But this will be the receiving area, and this is warehouse, which is something that if you see our old or our current space, we have basically pallet racks and stuff stacked everywhere. And so our storage is barely adequate currently. I mean, it's adequate so we're able to work, but we just need more storage, and this space here provides us with some fantastic storage.
Yeah. Well, this is a fun project. It'll be cool to see this evolve. What is it, late February? So we'll probably
Right.
be, gosh, the next few months it's going to get exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited and a bit nervous, tenuous about the next processes, because it's going to really start happening. And as I kind of said before, even with the plumbing, when we start, I mean, that's where the wall goes. You know, it's not, we can't just say, oh, well, maybe 2 inches more to the right. Once the wall is there, the wall is there. So it requires, I guess, that's why we have an architect.
Yeah.
So,
and what's that saying? Measure twice, cut once.
Yes. In my case, it's usually measure 4 times, and I'm still wrong. So.
Well, we'll get it right eventually.
Yeah, we'll get it. It's going to be a fantastic space.
So, real quick, Byron, you've done an excellent job just documenting this, right? So you do. Is it a daily video drop, or every few days, or?
I try to drop videos whenever something happens.
Yeah.
When there's some of it's not that exciting, honestly, but when there's progress, I'm just trying to document the progress of what's going on. Some of it's for my own needs and my own interests, so I can go back and say, oh yeah, that's how we did. In some of my own work that I've done, even in decades before, I wish I would have documented better. I'm terrible at documenting. And so getting out the camera and just shooting something, it helps me figure out, okay, that's how I did that.
Yeah. I think it's cool to tell the story. I mean, it's part of our company, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're expanding, we're basically renovating a cool building here in downtown Kansas City. You're working on it. We're basically doing this ourselves. I mean, obviously you have a ton of subcontractors, but they're working directly with you, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it's a cool part of the Fireboard story. It's part of our manufacturing story.
Right.
And so we thought we'd share that out here. And I think all of our customers and partners and stuff, they can follow along with your channel, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. My channel has other work I'm doing. So, you know, if you don't like other remodeling projects, then just skip over those. You can follow the Fireboard stuff and other stuff that I do on the side. I moonlight, mainly my own house, and currently I have a project I'm working on for a friend. So
cool.
Speaking of the Fireboard story, if there's people that don't know about Fireboard, what is the elevator? What do you call it? The elevator pitch?
Elevator pitch, yeah.
For how Fireboard got started and where we're at today.
I really say we're a company, we're passionate about designing, developing, and manufacturing smart devices to solve simple problems. Now, one of the simple problems happens to be tracking temperature.
Yeah.
And it's temperatures everywhere, right? So that's really what Fireboard is. That's our flagship product, is a Fireboard thermometer.
Right.
And we sell those direct to consumer and through dealers and different things like that. But we have a lot of commercial people buying it, restaurants, grocery stores, food production. So it's really it's a versatile tool. You know, cloud connected, all that stuff. So that's what Fireboard is. But we're a technology company, right?
Yeah.
We like to build hardware and software that goes with that hardware. But yeah, we'll stay tuned with you. Obviously, we'll keep on posting. I think we intend to post several different articles about the building progress as we go.
Right.
And that'll go hand in hand with kind of our site, maybe your channel as well.
Sure, absolutely.
So, well, thanks, Byron.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming down. It's been fun. It continues to be fun. I'm excited, and let's go.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.